Hello. Guess you'll be finding or asking yourself how to find the value of x and y in this expression that is more of a linear expression. Don't worry, we are going to find out the answer to this expression since we are given x plus y equal to 6 and x multiplied by y equal to 36. Let's find the value of x and y. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, share it with friends and colleagues, and remember to subscribe to my channel for more simplified math content. Now let's start by looking at equation 1 and by considering the first expression as equation 1 and the second expression as equation 2. Now from equation 1, we can find out that x plus y is equal to 6. So from this expression, you can see that y can be equal to 6 minus x. Great. Now, given these two expressions, we can now come to see from equation 2 that we can insert this value into that equation 2. From equation 2, we are given xy to be equal to 36. Now, if we put the value of y into the expression, we'll have our x multiplied by 6 minus x, and both will be equal to 36. Now, look at this expression very well. You can see that if we expand this expression, we're going to have 6x minus x times x is x squared, and that will be equal to 36. Now, if we expand this expression, considering rearrange this expression, considering the x square, we're going to have negative x squared, right? Plus 6x, and this will be minus 36, and this will be equal to 0. Now, in order to get the right expression, we're going to multiply both sides by a negative sign. So we multiply both sides by a negative sign, we're going to have this to become x squared minus 6x plus 36, and this will be equal to 0. Great. Now, in the next expression, since we now have a quadratic expression, we are going to solve using the quadratic formula. Now, if we compare this to the quadratic formula, we are going to find out that our a will be equal to 1, our b will be equal to negative 6, and our c will be equal to 36, right? So let's go ahead and insert this into the quadratic formula. Our quadratic formula, our s will be equal to minus b, right? Plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac, and all of these will be divided by 2a. So what do we have? Having gotten this, we'll have the value of our x to be equal to, recall that a is equal to 1, and then b is equal to negative 6, right? Plus or minus the square root of negative 6 all squared minus 4 multiplied by a, which is 1, multiplied by 36. And all these will be divided by 2 multiplied by 1. So from here, we can see that our x is equal to negative times negative is going to give us positive 6, plus or minus the square root of negative 6 square is going to give us 36, right? Minus 4 times 36 is going to give us 144, and all of these is going to be divided by 2. So x will be equal to, in the next stage, our x will be equal to 6 plus or minus the square root of 36 minus 144 is going to give us a negative 108, right? Divided by 2. So from this point, the value of our x can be equal to 6 plus or minus the square root of 108 multiplied by -1, square root of -1, which is what? Which is the I. And all of these can be divided by 2. So what do we do from here? We are simply going to find the factors of 108. And what are the factors of 108? If we have 108, 108 can be divided by 2. 8 divided by 2 is 4, and 10 divided by 2 is 5. So 2 can still go to give us 7 and 2, right? And 3 can go in 27 to give us 9. 3 can still go to give us 3, and then 3 can go to give us 1. So if you simplify this, you find out that we'll have 2 square multiplied by 3 square multiplied by another 3. So we can insert that into that expression for the value of x. So the value of our x can be equal to 6 plus or minus the square root of 2 square multiplied by 3 square multiplied by 3 all multiplied by j, and this can be divided by 2. From here you can see that this can simply clear this can clear this too, and then we'll be left with the value of our s to be equal to 6 plus or minus the value of 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by the square root of 3i divided by 2, right? So we're going to have the value of our x to be equal to 6 plus or minus 6 multiplied by the square root of 3i divided by 2. So this can easily be simplified further to have the value of our x to be equal to 6 divided by 2 plus or minus 6 root 3i divided by 2. While this clears this to give us 3, we are going to have this also clearing this to give us 3. And so the value of our x will be equal to 3 plus 3 multiplied by root 3j, right? And that will be the value of what? Of x. From this expression, this is plus or minus. So from this expression, we can find out that our x1 can be equal to 3 plus 3 root 3i, and then our x2 will be equal to 3 minus 3 root 3i, right? Good. Having gotten the value of x1 and x2 from our equation 1, we found out that the value of our y is equal to, if you can recall, that the value of our y is equal to 6 minus x. So we can simply find the values of y. So to find the value of y, we're going to simply insert the value of x, x1 and x2 into that expression. So we are given that the value of our y is equal to 6 minus x, right? So for x1, which is equal to 3 plus 3 multiplied by the square root of 3i, we can simply find the value of y to become y1, which is 6 minus 3 plus 3 root 3i. If we simplify this, we are going to have the value of our y1 to be equal to 6 negative multiplied by 3 is equal to 3, Minus times plus is minus 3 multiplied by root 3i. So what do we have? 6 minus 3 is equal to, we have our y1 to be equal to 3 minus 3 root 3i, and that is the value of y1. Now from that expression, we can still find the value of y2. Recall that x2 is equal to 3 minus 3 multiplied by square root of 3j. So y2 is going to give us, our y2 will be equal to 6 minus x2. So what do we have there? We're going to have our y2 to now be equal to 6 minus 3 minus 3 square root of 3j, right? And that is the value of x2, right? So this is going to give us the expression to now give us our y2 to be equal to 6 minus, right, 3 minus, or that minus times minus is going to give us plus 3 root 3j. And what do we have as our y2? Our y2 will now be equal to 3 plus 3 root 3i, and that is the value of y2. So you see, we've gotten the value of y2, we've gotten the value of y1, and we have the value of x1 and x2, which are these two expressions that are found here. So these are the solutions to the expression that is given to us up there. I know you did enjoy watching this math solution. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it with friends and colleagues, and remember to subscribe to my channel for more simplified mathematics content. Thanks so much for watching, and bye bye for now.